Hello, hello, hello. So here we are once again for a weekly energy report reading. Let me just find some music here for us. And now let me just share this out really quickly. So for those of you watching this on the replay, you can probably easily skip the first, I would say, like 3 to 5-ish minutes. And let me just really quickly pin this to the top of my page so that those who are joining me can find it a little bit easier. And if you're joining me, please say hello and let me know you're here. Hello, Nikita. Why, thank you. I'm loving how I look with this new phone I just got. This is the first time I've actually gone live with it. I've been using my old phone just for those purposes. And thank you all for being here. And just bear with me a few more minutes here while I share this out to a few groups that I'm in. And then we can get to the meat of the matter, so to speak. Why, thank you. It works for me anyway. Although I do kind of wish that the picture behind me was a little bit taller. And I should seriously clear off my desk. I think it has more crystals in it than it has space for me to do readings and such. Not that I'm complaining. And hello, Olivia. No, I did not paint it. Of some of my many talents. Oh, good. Thank you, Dawn. I actually just did as well. I didn't know you were here. I hate how when you go live, it doesn't show you who's watching unless they start talking to you. Hi, babes. Well, thank you for joining me, Dawn. And of course, thank you for joining me as well, babes. And I don't recall if you've joined a live of mine before or not. Well, here in a couple of minutes, when I finish sharing this out, I'm going to be doing a live global energy report reading. So that's what's going to be happening. And we're going to see what the ascension energies are going to be assisting us with in this upcoming week, and how we can best navigate these ascension channels of energy and allow them to assist us. And hello from North America. What's the weather like in South Africa? Today, I mean. What's the weather like today? Not just in general. Cold and rainy. That was the last couple of days here, although it's actually warmed up quite a bit. No, Connor, I am not doing individual readings today. I have been feeling really heavy energy for like the last week or so. In fact, most of last week I felt like a zombie, just kind of like trying to sleep and rest and yet still get stuff done and never feeling caught up and never feeling like I had rested enough. Hello, Jade. Hello, Anita. All right, now I'm getting off Facebook on my computer and getting into this reading. Yes, you made it, and you haven't even missed anything yet. You just missed the beginning part where I was sharing it out and everything. And good to see you too, Jade. And just out of curiosity, all of those who have not joined one of my live videos before, I would love to know which ones of you have not and which ones of you are more or less seasoned pros. Of course, most of those ones I'll be familiar with. Yes, exactly, Nikita. Just all sorts of crazy energy going on this last week. So, now let's tune into the global energies here for a moment. Of course, I've been doing this all along, but I feel like it works better if all of us do it in the beginning of one of these reports, so that we can all open up to all of the good that these ascension energies hold for us, all of the healing and shifting and shadow work and spiritual development. So let's just tune into how today feels. And let us tune into how we're feeling physically right now. How we're feeling emotionally. What types of things we're picking up through our senses and our feelings. Through our gut instinct and our intuition and our inner knowing. And now let us also tune into our mental body. What are our thoughts telling us right now? Are they clear and concise, or are they going 60 billion miles a second and just all sorts of crazy? Are they grounded and helpful to us now, or are they just crazy? Or are they stuck on a particular belief or perspective or thought pattern? And now let us just set the intention that through the rest of this live video, we each will receive the exact message and guidance that we need for this upcoming week. And that throughout the process of going through this upcoming week, we will receive all of the healing, all of the insight, all of the support and the guidance that we need at this specific time on our spiritual journeys. And welcome for everybody who's joining me, either the seasoned pros or the newbies. And now let's get to the meat of the matter. The first card will represent who we are right now at this specific time on our spiritual journey as a collective consciousness. The next two cards, which apparently I'm pulling at the same time represent any blocks or impediments or trials that we will be experiencing in this upcoming week. And then the card at the bottom of the deck represents the overall energy and advice for us. And this card is the Woodward. And I think I forgot to mention actually that the deck that I always use for this, well, one of the many decks, is the Wildwood Tarot deck. And the deck that I supplement it with is the Native Spirit Oracle deck. Let's turn these around. So yes, that is a very interesting sign, Maria. 2112. That is actually a very significant number for us as a collective consciousness, and also for you within your own soul tribe. When we see the numbers 1212 or 2121 or any combination of 2 and 1s, it is a sign that things are shifting and healing and ascending within our soul tribe. Even if we haven't met these particular people yet, even if we don't even know that they're alive, or even if we are no longer in communication with them, they are all signs that something is shifting and changing and being healed within our individual soul tribe. And when one member of our soul tribe is stuck, everybody else is as well. Well, I'm glad you're back, Olivia. Alrighty, so I've got almost all of the cards pulled now. So from the Sacred Geometry Activations deck, this week we get the Root Chakra card. And I'll be getting into that more later. The last card I want to pull is going to be from the Goddesses of Knowledge card deck. I'm not sure if these are Oracle or Tarot. It really doesn't specify. But they are wonderful cards with wonderful messages. So let me tune into how this is going to be playing out, and who is going to be sent to us in this upcoming week to assist us with what we're going to be experiencing. Ooh, and a card just literally fell out. So here we get Spider Woman. So, let me look into the rest of these cards here. Okay, so starting with the position of where we are right now as a collective consciousness, we get these two cards, the Spirit of Air from the Native Spirit deck, and then the Five of Bows with the keyword empowerment from the Wildwood Tarot. So this tells me that the Spirit of Air is telling us that as a collective consciousness, we are overthinking what we are going through. I'm sensing that some of us, a lot of us, are second guessing our experiences, second guessing our intuition and our inner knowing, and allowing certain situations to make us feel less than empowered. And this is why we got the Five of Bows, with the keyword being empowerment. So this card is telling us that we, this week, will need to be facing what makes us feel less powerful than we truly are. And this, I'm sensing, is why in this last week the energies have been so very dense for us, because they have been assisting us with realizing these situations that we have been putting ourselves in that make us feel disempowered. And now I'm going to move on to the three cards that fall in the position of any themes or trials, tribulations, and lessons that we will be experiencing in this upcoming week. And I'll start with the Thunder Drum card. And as I suspected, this card is all about making yourself stand up and be assertive instead of being discounted or pushed aside or allowing other people to treat you like you're less important than you really are. This card is telling you that you have to stand up for yourself. Don't be shy about sharing your gifts and letting the world know that you know your value. So that's going to be a major theme in this upcoming week. Declare with authority, this is who I am, and this is what I stand for. And also, take risks. Break out of these roles that you play in certain areas of your life, like for instance, your work life, around your co-workers. I know a lot of people, myself included, kind of tend to not really be our true selves in certain areas of our life, around certain people. For some of us, it might be family. For other people, that might be co-workers, etc., etc. It might be our significant other. But somewhere in our life, there is somebody, at least a person, if not several, who we have refused to be ourselves around. So it's time to change this. We have assumed that these people or this person will not accept us for who we truly are. And so we pretend to be somebody else. We pretend to be normal or to be who they want us to be. And it's time we change this. So now we have the Seven of Stones, healing, and the Four of Bows, celebration. So I will do the celebration first. A celebration of wealth, health, and security, as well as a time to relax and enjoy the bounty of good fortune and labor. A holiday or festival at a time of plentiful fertility and creativity. While focus, effort, and dedication are inherent in the mastery of any skill that requires patience and practice, a time for relaxation and thankful celebration is also valuable. So that's also going to be one of the things that we have to do this week, and that we're going to be called to doing this week. And I'm sensing that this is definitely related to the Thunder Drum card. And it's also telling us that the steps that we need to take in order to really stand up and become powerful and assertive and allow these people or person who we have been hiding our true selves from to see who we truly are and give them the opportunity to accept us for who we truly are, rather than just assuming that they will not and never giving them the opportunity to do so. The key here in doing this is going to be celebrating our own grace, our own power, our own strength, and our own divinity. Celebrating within ourselves who we truly are. Because if we ourselves cannot honor ourselves, how can we expect anybody else to do it for us? Just like if we cannot love ourselves, how can we expect anybody else to do it for us? And that leads me to the Seven of Stones. Keyword being healing. After physical or emotional sickness or apparently I can't talk today, injury, a time of inner rest and rejuvenation is required. Patient and peaceful healing comes from a spiritual source. Wholeness and recovery will follow a serious physical or emotional wounding. So this tells me that the other key to empowering ourselves and really truly acknowledging our own divinity and who we truly are within ourselves, and giving other people the opportunity to do the same, is also going to be very healing for us. And this is why I'm sensing that the energies have been so dense for the last week or so for many of us. Because there is so much healing going on within us and so much integration of these higher ascension energies. So, for the advice cards, we have the Woodward, and we have the Tribal Spirit Dancer from the Native Spirit Oracle deck. So I'll do the Woodward first, since I already have its book out. The classic tarot image of strength is a beautiful, mature woman controlling or holding a lion. The inherent balance of this image shows the calm beauty of patience and love countering the unbridled emotions of anger and hate. The Woodward, an ancient guardian of the wild wood, symbolizes the inner power that comes from facing fear and understanding the nature of darkness. The inner strength that comes from this awareness gives the individual the emotional body language and the humility that says, I am not a victim. Treat me with respect. Do not mistake my passivity for weakness. Hello, hello. I'm so happy you could join. So again, this is about standing up for ourselves and becoming empowered and releasing anything from our life that makes us feel disempowered. The wild wood, or I should say the Woodward in this card, is the emotional backstop on our spiritual journey when fate or the destructive energy in a situation faces us with seemingly irrational or overwhelming disaster. So this is the split second before we react to a situation which is, let's just say, less than ideal. So instead of having us just go completely off the deep end here, he is kind of our mediator. Like, no, calm down, breathe, you're okay, you've got this. So I feel like that's also going to be part of the theme here in this upcoming week. Perhaps as we deal with our own emotional baggage, our own mental baggage, our own spiritual baggage, we will be facing these more unpleasant aspects of ourselves, and he's going to have to be there for us, helping us react to it in a more positive, constructive way. So, for the Tribal Spirit Dancer, which I don't even know if I've actually pulled this particular card before, which is always interesting for me because I use this deck a lot. So this card is about letting go of who we apparently I can't talk again, who we perceive ourselves to be, the roles and the characters that we play in all of these different areas of our life, and just getting out of the rut of those roles and characters that we play, and saying yes to life, being daring. Cast aside conventions, restrictions, tune into the rhythm of life, the zest of life. You can even tune into and call Goddess Flora to you if you wish. She is the physical embodiment, basically, of the zest of life, and I absolutely adore working with her. She is just so uplifting. Sorry, Lauren, I am not doing individual readings today. Please refer to the description in this live video. Sometimes life is messy and sometimes it's chaotic, but that's okay. Don't allow yourself to feel so burdened down by everything that you're going through and experiencing in your life that you allow the zest of life and your own sense of joy and ability to feel and experience joy to be pushed onto the back burner. So even when things are less than ideal for us in this upcoming week, even though situations may not be very good for us, and even if we're experiencing really dense or heavy energies, we just really will be needing in this upcoming week to let go and to just be ourselves and to leave all of these tasks and burdens and heaviness and denseness behind. And just allow ourselves to be in the moment, be experiencing joy, and celebrate who we truly are. Acknowledge our true grace and divinity. Lauren, Misty, and Marianne, no, I am not doing individual readings today. I am doing a global energy report reading for the collective consciousness for this upcoming week. And again, please refer to the description of this live video. And we also here this week have Wounded Healer, which actually ended up falling right next to the Seven of Stones, with the keyword being healing. And then Owl Medicine. So I'm going to do Owl Medicine first. You are so very welcome, Jade. So owl medicine is about this week, or I should say as it pertains to this week, wisdom, illumination, intuition, and deep insight will be intensified and magnified for us in this upcoming week. And we will be asked in this upcoming week to trust our senses, trust our emotions, our thoughts, our perceptions. We are not crazy. Even if we cannot quite pinpoint exactly why we're feeling the way we're feeling, even if we can't prove why we are picking up a certain sense about something, we're being asked to really just trust it and just go with it this week, instead of, as the Spirit of Air told us, overthinking and stopping ourselves. So don't think too much about things, don't analyze things, just trust that what you're feeling, what you're sensing, how you're perceiving something is real and is true, even if you can't necessarily prove it. And now for the wounded healer. Healing energy, vitality, and life force energy are flowing through you and to you now. You are a healer and you are providing healing for others, even if you are not doing it consciously. Whatever needs healing in your life is being resolved. Your so-called faults are now becoming your virtues. No matter what has happened to you in your past, the past does not need to equal your future. It is true, the cracks, your inner wounds, your emotional wounds, your mental wounds, your spiritual wounds, are where the divine love and light enters you and heals you, because those are the areas of you that need love and light and need healing. The wounded healer is a tradition in native cultures that asserts that some of the greatest healers are those who have gone through hardships and survived, or who have been wounded and have healed. It's believed that these individuals can provide great solace and can instigate profound healing for others. You may have been wounded in your life, or you may have gone through challenging times, but the roots go deepest where the wind blows the strongest. You are a healer in the most profound sense of the word. Healing energy is surging into and through you. Whatever in your life needs healed is being addressed on the inner realms within yourself. Your strength lies in the difficulties that you have overcome on your spiritual journey. And we got this card to tell us that one of the greatest themes that's going to be occurring in this upcoming week is going to revolve around us healing ourselves. and us being healed. So these energies in this upcoming week are going to help us heal any way in which we have been not acknowledging our divinity, our grace, our power, and allowing us to step out of and away from any situation, people, person, thing that has been holding us back. I'm sensing that a lot of us have dense and stagnant energy in certain areas of our life, either regarding work situation, friends, family, whatever it may be. And in this particular week, the theme is going to be healing ourselves from anything that makes us feel less powerful, anything that takes us away from our divinity and our strength. But of course, as the Four of Bows tells us, we have to first acknowledge this within ourselves on a much deeper level than we already have. And I know that some of you, especially you, Nikita, have already gone through this a lot, but I'm sensing that even you still have certain situations in your life that this is going to be helping you shift and heal. So again, to sum up here, the themes are standing in our own power, releasing ourselves from any situation, person, people, places, things, etc., etc., that have been making us feel less than powerful, and really truly acknowledging our true power and our true self to ourselves, within ourselves. And that is why we got the root chakra card from the Sacred Geometry Activations deck. Because in order to experience all of the healing and shifting that we need to do, and really experience the empowerment that we need to go through, we really need to get down to the nitty-gritty, down to the bottom of ourselves and our spiritual journey. We really need to ground ourselves. So that's going to be a major thing in this upcoming week. So to assist us with that, let's do the activation that comes with this card. So look at this sacred geometry shape until you have it relatively well memorized in your mind's eye, and then you can close your eyes. And as you look at this and get it memorized, I'm going to read a little bit about this card for you. The color red is associated with the root or base chakra. It is linked to our survival instincts and to our ability to grow and identify ourselves in the physical world. It is connected to our sense of prosperity and security and to our physical health. The location of the root chakra, which is the base of the spine, is also the seat of the Kundalini, instinctive primal sexual energy. And the first chakra is believed to be the generator of all life. Red stimulates love and passion, excitement, courage, strength, power, and persistence. So now let's close our eyes. And as we do this, let us really tune into our body. Let's give ourselves a little scan energetically of our body. How does your body feel right now? Is it tired? Is it full of energy? Is there any particular sense that your body is having right now? Is it jittery? Is it nervous? Is it full of life? Is it lethargic? Is it sleepy? For myself personally, when I tune into my body right now, it is feeling just sort of mediocre. Not really tired enough to actually want to go take a nap when I'm done with this live video, but not really particularly energized either. So maybe just like a meditation or something after I'm done, just to kind of help my body rest and heal whatever it's going through. But it's nowhere near as lively or energized as I would like it. Now, the next question is, how grounded do you feel right now? How connected to the universe and to the earth, to Mother Gaia, do you feel? Do you feel calm and centered, or do you feel jittery or spaced out? Are you having a hard time focusing in this present moment? Is your brain groggy? Does your body have so much dense energy in it that it can't really feel anything at all? So you feel just kind of numb? Awesome, Jade. I especially feel it's really powerful for me when I put my fingertips right here on my higher heart chakra. And doing this really helps me just tune into my own intuition, because the way that most of us receive messages and guidance from our spirit team is either through our senses, through our emotions, or through our thoughts, and sometimes even through our physical body. But if we are not paying close attention to all of these aspects within ourselves, if we're not tuning into how we're feeling emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, then we're missing all of the wonderful intuitive guidance and messages that we are actually supposed to be receiving. So the next question: when was the last time that you walked barefoot outside? For me personally, because it's been a very long winter, and when the heat of the summer changed, it was quite early, so I would say probably last September. I know when the seasons turned from the blazing hot summer into fall, it was probably like mid-August. So I would say probably September-ish, the last time I actually went outside with bare feet. And it's only been like a few weeks since I've actually been able to go outside with just my slippers on, without like a foot of snow everywhere. Lucky you, Maria. He can't even remember, Jane. So, for the purposes of all of us needing to be more grounded, let me do a quick grounding meditation for us here. And then I'll read about the last card, which is the Spider-Woman Goddess card. And I'll also be announcing when I will be doing the Spider-Woman healing meditation. Obviously featuring Spider-Woman later in the week, since she is the one who will be assisting us with this process and these global energies that we will be navigating through in this upcoming week. So let's get us onto the grounding meditation. So close your eyes, take a deep breath, push it all the way down to the base of your spine, and hold it for approximately 1 or 2 seconds. And as you hold the air in your lungs, allow your body to begin relaxing, and allow your body's natural breathing rhythm to take over, and allow the air to begin falling in and out of your lungs at the rate and speed that is perfect for you at this time. And now focus your attention approximately 2 feet or so above your head. And this is where your galactic sun ascension chakra is located. Essentially, this is your personal sun. And yes, you have a personal sun. And just like the regular sun, your galactic sun is shining golden rays of light and warmth and love down upon you. And these rays of warm, nurturing love are traveling down into and through your soul star chakra, just above your head, into and through your crown chakra at the top of your head, into and through your third eye chakra in the center of your forehead, into and through your causal or ear chakra at the back of your head, into and through your throat chakra, your heart and higher heart chakras, your solar plexus chakra at the top of your stomach, your sacral chakra just underneath your belly button, and now into and through your root chakra at the base of your spine. And now these golden rays of loving, nurturing light will travel down both of your thighs, into and through your knees, your lower legs, your ankles, spreading out now across both of your feet, into each and every toe, and pulling up like liquid golden light in the center of the arch in both of your feet, where your feet chakras are located. And now these golden rays of light will leave your feet and travel 1 foot below your feet, where your Earth Star chakra is located. And this chakra is brown, quite representative of the brown earth. It's a very rich color of brown. Your favorite shade of brown, if you had to name a favorite shade of brown. It's quite rich and quite vivid in color. And now these golden rays of light will travel down into the many layers of the Earth's crust, into the crystalline core of our blessed Mother Earth, or Mother Gaia. And now as they reach this crystalline core, these rays of light turn into roots that are attached firmly to the bottoms of your feet. And these roots will look just exactly like the roots of a tree. And they will wrap themselves around securely to the crystalline core of our blessed Mother Gaia. And I'll just give you a moment here to anchor yourself in with these roots. And now, just like the roots of a tree are what sustains the tree's life, so too now will these roots begin nourishing and replenishing you on a spiritual level. And now brown earth energy is traveling up into and through these roots, into and through your Earth Star chakra, activating and healing it, into your feet, and your feet chakras, once again activating and healing, traveling up into your feet, spreading out across the tops and the bottoms of your feet, into each and every toe, and now into and through your ankles, your lower legs, your knees, your thighs, into your root chakra, activating and healing, into your sacral chakra, activating and healing, into your sacral chakra, activating and healing and replenishing your energy. Up further still into your heart and higher heart chakras, activating, healing, replenishing. And now for your third, or not third eye, and now your throat chakra. I almost said third eye for some reason. Into and through your throat chakra, healing and activating and replenishing your energy. Into and through your causal or ear chakra at the back of your head, activating, healing, replenishing. And now the third eye, activating, healing, and replenishing. And now for the crown chakra, once again activating, healing, and replenishing. Now leaving your physical body and traveling up into and through your soul star chakra, activating, healing, and replenishing. And now all the way up back into our galactic sun chakra, which does not need activated so much or healed so much, but rather our own connection to it needs to be healed and replenished. And so as this heals and shifts, we might just now, especially now that our ascension chakras have been grounded and opened and activated, we might just be experiencing epiphanies or shifts in perspectives. We might be sensing something or feeling something or picking up some sort of divine message or guidance for us. Messages or guidance that we have been receiving all along, but they just never quite were picked up by us. They just never quite got on our radar, so to speak. And now we are completely connected to the Blessed Mother Gaia below us, and to the divine and the universe above us. As above, so below. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Alrighty. So, the Spider Woman card. She is who is going to be assisting us in this upcoming week with everything that we are experiencing. Spider Woman is an important goddess among many southwestern Native American tribes. Though occasionally destructive, she nearly always is portrayed as beneficial. The Carasian Spider Woman created everything there is by thinking, dreaming, or naming. She taught the people how to plant the seeds. Cherokee Grandmother Spider brought people the sun and the fire. She taught them pottery, weaving, and how to make ceremonial blessings. Spider Woman is responsible for bringing fire among the Pueblo, Tiwa, and Kiowa tribes. The Spider Woman named Biliku, if I'm saying that right, found in the Indian subcontinent, also brought fire and light. For the Hopi, Spider Woman is a creator who helped the people during their emergence, created the moon, and has the power to give and to take life, and is connected to hunting and agriculture. Spider Woman is a reminder that good comes from everywhere. Even the lowly spider, sometimes dismissed as irrelevant, has the power to teach and to create. And so this week she will be assisting us with realizing the goodness comes even in the darkness of our subconscious mind and our shadow side, even in those aspects within us that we find scary or unpleasant or painful. And she will be teaming up with the Woodward to do just that, as he is the mediator between us and our reaction in less than pleasant circumstances we may find ourselves in. He is the one who calms us down and prevents us from just completely diving off the deep end into an irrational, ungrounded, unfactual reaction to things they were going through and experiencing. So, to that end, I believe, let me check my schedule here. I will be doing a Facebook Live. I'm going to say Wednesday at 12:12 Pacific time. That would be 3:12 Eastern time. And I will be doing a special healing guided meditation with Spider Woman and the Woodward. So, unless anybody has any insights or questions that they want to mention now, I'm going to get off of here now, and we can all carry on with the rest of our rather eventful, but yet still healing and insightful week ahead of us. And so how was the meditation for those of you who tuned into that? So the keys for us this week, as far as what we should be doing, is keep ourselves grounded so that we can stay focused, and work on accepting and celebrating our true selves and our true divinity. Because the more we accept ourselves, the more we will learn to expect other people to do the same, and we will spend less of our time anticipating other people's reactions to us, which I sense is what we have been doing in certain areas of our life, which has been causing us to assume that certain people will not be able to accept us for who and what we truly are. I don't know about a champion, Nikita, but I'm hanging in there just like you are. But thank you, I'll take it. So I'm going to hop off of here now, but I will be back Wednesday at 12:12 Pacific Standard Time, or 3:12 Eastern Time. And I believe that is 9:12 in southern France and the UK. PM, obviously. And that's going to be probably, I want to say 5 a.m. for those in Sydney, Australia. But don't quote me, I can't remember for sure. But anyway, I hope to see you all then. And if you have any more questions, feel free to either message me here or on my personal profile, or just comment here and just wait until I get back to you, which of course I will do periodically. Bye for now, everybody. Love you muchly.